high roller. It's Vegas, baby. He got a suite at Caesar Palace with 2 rooms, one with a jacuzzi and one without. We had 1 bed for fucking and 1 bed to sleep in. There's pictures of my boobies in the jacuzzi. I did things to that man that he hadn't had done to him in his entire life. That included a blowjob. I've never spent more time in between somebody's legs, and I did the high roller. I tried to give him a blowjob for over an hour to no end, to no avail. His mind was not on the task at hand, but somewhere I couldn't reach deep enough for him to just relax and enjoy the pleasure. I will never in my life spend as much time in between a man's legs trying to give a blowjob for over an hour. I should have been paid by the hour, but that was Vegas, baby, and he was the high roller. I've been to Vegas a few times, and I'm not wanting to gamble because I don't like to lose. Kind of like this book. I'm really hoping for a win and hit the jackpot. Hit all jackpots. With this lamb blame victory for having the forefathers leaving would they pioneered for 4-daughter/son tomboy with quite the dynasty to think only to the box which I exist forever. It is a part of me, my box. I guess you could call a cunt a box, as a woman can never think outside the box. Beyonce can't think outside her box. Me, I treated that box like Google's notes, like a chick with a dick, hitting the ceiling. But what Takaya Kaif. Be my own Lady Luck, Kentucky and LA woman. Pick my own clit. Get my Pulitzer for the truth in journalism. Probably not, because nobody will believe me. His walks up to the slot machine and puts $100 bill in, and I almost shit bricks when there was a wad of $100 bills getting ready to go into a slot machine. I've been so broke most of my life that seeing that kind of money disappear into a machine so easily is a little overwhelming. He puts it in one, he puts it in twice, and he doesn't win either time. He hands me $100 bill, and I walk up to a slot machine and win $4,000 the first time I touch it. I want half. He gives me $1,000. I'm not amused. If you want to play, you have to be willing to lose half of what you get. Makes 0 sense to me. Just another fucking greedy boomer. This included the time he would go out and play without me and lose thousands of dollars on the ponies. When I was standing behind him, he was playing 21 and he was thousands of dollars. But Lady Luck get anything besides a fuck? Did Lady Luck get anything besides a fuck? $1,000. We got back to the slot machines before we leave, and I walk up to another and win $1,000 more. So what was the son score? His cock was broken from kidney disease, diabetes. What the fuck ever could go wrong with your dick? That's why you really need to pay attention to diseases you can prevent. Nothing pisses me off more than someone throwing their life away when I fight for every goddamn day. So I try to be tender and caring, because that's not an easy condition to live with. I've got the biggest balls. He tries to convince me, and I just nod, thinking of how redonkulous it was when he would spread his ball sack out and it was one big as one of my tits. You could fit it in one of my bra cups. Josh's ball sack was so big. We went to a toy store and I got to go shopping. He warned me about the little bullets that needed the pull string, but I didn't get it. The night I bought my house, I fucked myself, and he had a big banging orgasm as he watched me via Skype. I thought I'd be greedy and double down. Instead, I got a bullet stuck up inside me that would not come out. 5 hours later, I went to the emergency room and was sick for 3 weeks with toxic shock. I bought a glass cock with a whip and was so sad when it broke, and a few other hunks of junk that weren't satisfying. We had a great time having dinner, and I've never eaten prawns before, and I don't want to eat them again because we're killing our oceans, and there are microplastics, mercury, and all kinds of tasty shit. And the roaches of the sea eat. If we don't give the oceans a reprieve, then we won't be an ocean by 2050. And that makes me very sad, because you can quit eating fish for 10 years and we can use my Navy to actually blow those fucking illegal fishing boats into the sea. Take the slaves, let the captain go down with the ship. What the fuck else are we using our Navy for? What the fuck else are we using our Navy for? Like most men, he likes me naked and natural without any makeup. Not that I really need it, it's just fun to play with and a way to pass the time as it goes by. On this trip, we saw Elton John and watched the Kentucky Derby. It was definitely one of the most exotic fucks I've ever had. Although I've had fun feeding a machine $100 bills and winning thousands still blows my mind. Putting $100 bills